Hello guys, my name is Stanlin and today I'll be showing you how to download Windows 10 ISO file and how to make a bootable pen drive out of it and how to install it on your computer. It is a bit lengthy video, but I will try to make it interesting and simple. What we need to do is first we need to download the ISO file of Windows 10. For that, what we'll be doing is we have to go to Google and search for media creation tool, and then Microsoft official site will pop up. Then you have to download this tool. I'm going to save this to my desktop. Save, and yeah, it's being downloaded, so let it download. Yeah, download is finished. See, it's saved here. What you need to do is right click, run as administrator, and click yes. Now the tool will open up and then it will check your system configuration. You can click now on accept. It will just gather all your information. So what is going to do is, if it's just checking that your system is of 64-bit or 32-bit, and obviously before downloading you can just change according to your system requirement. Some may download 32-bit and 60 or 64-bit, so it depends on your requirements. Wait, now you have got this option, upgrade this PC or create installation media. So select this, create installation media, then click next. So it has default system setting, that is 64-bit. If you don't want that, you can just untick this and then you can choose your desired bit or version. I'll go with the system recommended settings. Click next, and then you have this option. You can choose USB flash drive or ISO file. I will always recommend you to use ISO file so that you can download the Windows 10 ISO file from the official server. Click next, and it will ask you where to save. I'll be saving here, which I have already done. I have already downloaded this Windows ISO file. So just click on save. So what it will do is it will just download it, and the download time depends upon your internet speed. So this is it. This is how we download Windows 10 ISO file. I'll just go and quit this. We have got this Windows 10 ISO file. Now what we need to do is we have to create bootable pen drive out of this. We will be using a normal pen drive. Plug in your USB and then right click Rufus. Okay, before we open Rufus, I will show you where to download it. Just type Rufus in Google and go to rufus.ie, and from here you can download Rufus. I have already downloaded and saved it in my computer. So what we'll be doing is right click as administrator, and then we will make the bootable pen drive. Now that Rufus is opened up, what you need to do is boot selection. So in this boot selection, you have to select the ISO file that we have downloaded. So let me choose this ISO file, click on open. So it has chose the ISO file that I have downloaded. Now what we need to do is we have this target system. If you have a latest laptop means the current version. For example, you have bought your laptop recently, 2019 or 20 or 18. Then you have to choose this UEFI, okay, GPT. If you are running on an older version, for example, it's old to 2000, 2005, 2006 or some range, then you have to choose MBR as partition, because those laptops use MBR partition. Keep this in mind before you proceed further. My laptop is kind of latest, it's a 2019 model, so I'll be using GPT. Okay, Now after choosing this is the main part that you have to focus, GPT or MBR. So if you have chosen GPT and you are trying to boot it, I mean boot the pen drive, if it doesn't boot up, you can always create a new bootable pen drive with MBR. I hope this is clear to you guys. Okay, now that I have chosen GPT, just click on start. It will prompt that all your data on your pen drive will be erased. It's okay. Click OK. That's it. So now all the tasks will be completed. It will just process it. It will take a little bit of time, like 5 minutes or so. Just wait. It will take time, so I will just fast forward it. That we have created a bootable pen drive. I will show you how to install this on your computer and how to repartition the hard disk and perfectly allocate spaces to your disk. Let's get to that part.